Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, today we're setting off on, well, quite an adventure, diving into Paulo Coelho's The
A
Alchemist.
modern classic for sure.
Absolutely. So we start with Santiago. He's a young shepherd, lives a pretty simple life, but he's got this dream that keeps coming back.
A cryptic one.
Yeah, twice he dreams about finding hidden treasure way over by the Egyptian pyramids. And our mission today, really, is to unpack what happens when someone actually decides to chase a dream like that. A huge, audacious dream.
And it's fascinating because, as our sources show, Santiago's journey isn't just about, getting from Spain to Egypt to find gold.
Right.
It's way deeper. It's this exploration of signs, these universal truths, and how we connect with that inner compass we all sort of have.
Yeah.
Expect some real aha moments
Yeah.
about destiny and maybe how the universe actually works with us.
Okay, so let's get into it. Santiago gets this dream interpreted by a gypsy woman. Seems straightforward, confirms the treasure.
Kind of a standard first step, maybe.
Yeah, but then, just as he's having second thoughts, thinking maybe he should just stick with his sheep, this really mysterious guy shows up. Melchizedek, the king of Salem.
Ah, Melchizedek.
Yeah. What makes his advice so different, so much more pivotal, I guess, than just hearing a fortune teller say, yeah, go for it?
Well, it's completely transformative. Melchizedek hits him with some heavy stuff.
Uh,
He talks about the world's greatest lie.
which is...
The idea that at some point, fate takes over our lives
Yeah.
and we lose control, that we can't shape our own path anymore.
Okay.
And he flips that completely. He introduces the concept of your personal destiny. It's like this calling everyone knows deep down when they're young.
Right.
And here's the core idea. When you truly desire something that aligns with this destiny, something from the soul of the world.
The soul of the world. Can you unpack that a bit?
Yeah, it's like this universal energy, this spiritual force connecting everything, guiding destiny. Melchizedek says when you tap into that desire, the entire universe literally conspires to help you achieve it.
Wow. Okay, so it's not fighting fate, it's collaborating.
Exactly. It's a total perspective shift. You're working with something immense.
The universe conspiring. That's powerful. But Melchizedek also mentions something called the principle of favorability, beginner's luck. It sounds a bit like a hook to make sure you don't give up too early.
That's pretty much it. It's like the universe gives you a little taste of success,
Yeah.
to whet your appetite, to say, see, this is possible, now commit.
Okay.
And he gives Santiago something tangible, too, those two stones, Urim and Thummim. They're for objective guidance, like a yes-no, for when the omens get confusing. It's about recognizing that initial nudge, but also having a tool for clarity.
So Santiago gets this profound wisdom, the stones.
Yeah.
He sells his sheep, takes the leap, but then, bam, that beginner's luck runs out hard. He lands in Tangier and gets robbed, loses everything.
Yeah.
How does that fit into the universe conspiring to help him? Seems like the opposite.
Well, this is where it gets really interesting. It's a massive test of resolve, obviously. But instead of packing it in, Santiago adapts. He ends up working for a crystal merchant.
An unexpected detour.
Totally. And this whole section really highlights the difference between actively pursuing your destiny, like Santiago, and just passively dreaming. The merchant always talks about going to Mecca, his lifelong dream.
But he never goes.
Right. He's actually afraid to achieve it, worried it might disappoint him or leave him with nothing left to live for. And this is where we hear the word maktub.
Maktub. It is written.
Exactly. For the merchant, it's kind of resignation, acceptance of a fate he won't challenge. But for Santiago, maktub starts to mean something else as he learns this language without words.
Okay, language without words. What does that actually look like for Santiago there, working in the shop?
It's about observation, deep observation, reading situations, people's unspoken needs, the flow of things. It's not verbal. He sees opportunities the merchant misses, understands the customers.
And he actually improves the business, right?
Yeah, dramatically. By using this intuitive understanding, this non-verbal language, it shows that destiny isn't just some pre-written script you follow passively.
Yeah.
You have to actively read the world and shape your actions.
Then moving on, Santiago joins a caravan heading into the desert. He meets an Englishman.
Ah, yes, the scholar.
Right. And he's also searching for universal secrets, but through books, alchemy, very academic. How does that contrast with Santiago's way?
It really throws Santiago's intuitive path into sharp relief. The Englishman is buried in his books, looking for the secrets on paper. Santiago, meanwhile, learns by watching the caravan, feeling the desert, listening to the wind.
Learning from experience.
Exactly. And he gets this key piece of wisdom from the camel driver. Life is the moment we're living right now. Just be present. Don't obsess over the past or future.
Which must be huge when you're on a quest like his.
Absolutely. It helps Santiago really start to internalize that everything in life is an omen, that intuition isn't just a random feeling. It's like a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life.
Yeah.
He's connecting to that soul of the world directly.
And then, Fatima. At the oasis, love enters the picture.
Yes.
Does this complicate his quest for his personal destiny? Or does it somehow become part of it?
It deepens it profoundly. Meeting Fatima helps him understand the pure language of the world on an emotional level. Love itself, he has this realization. Without such love, one's dreams would have no meaning.
So it's not a distraction.
Not at all. And Fatima's incredible. She embodies a different kind of maktub, an empowering one. She encourages him to go on to finish his quest. She says true love won't hold him back, it will wait. If it's meant to be maktub, he'll return. Love becomes fuel, not an anchor.
Wow. Okay, and one more key moment. Santiago sees this vision, warring tribes, just by watching hawks circle.
Right, a crucial vision.
This feels like more than just seeing an omen. It feels like the soul of the world is actively communicating, even warnings.
That's exactly it. It confirms the universe is truly conspiring, not just opening doors, but giving vital information, warnings, nudges to act. It saves the oasis. Santiago's whole journey, from understanding sheep to reading desert winds and hawks, it's this amazing process of learning to read the world's subtle language.
Guiding him towards that personal destiny.
Precisely, step by step.
So wrapping this up, Santiago's journey is this incredible lesson in listening. Listening to dreams, to kings, to stones, to the desert, to love, to warnings in the sky.
It really is.
Which leaves us and you listening with a thought. If the universe really does conspire to help us achieve what we truly desire, what subtle signs, what omens, what language without words might be trying to guide your path right now? What signals stand out to you about how the universe might be speaking? Something to think about.